Good morning everyone, today we're going to be talking about the importance of having powerful gear, especially during new content drops like the 12th anniversary event. But before we jump into all of that, if you're new to the channel, I upload NGS content daily, so if you do play this game, I would really appreciate a subscribe, as it really helps out the channel. Anyway, without further ado, let's begin the video. So the very first thing I want to showcase over here is, of course, my potency. So as you can see over here, my melee potency isn't incredibly high. It's 240%. It's higher than the average player, I want to guess. But compared to the min-maxers out there, this is pretty pitiful. However, even with my 240% potency, I was able to get an S rank on the new Duel Quest Phase 5. As you can see, my personal best is currently 3 minutes and 13 seconds. It's not the fastest time, however, it's still pretty decent. And considering that I'm not using any of the Defi capsules, if I do use the Defi capsules, I'm sure I can shave down a lot more time and maybe clear it in under 2 minutes or maybe even under a minute if I actually go all out with the Defi capsules. But nevertheless, this is where you're going to be making a lot of money because the new Fuchsia capsules just came out. So at the time of this recording, the servers just came up like 2 hours ago or less than an hour ago actually. And so there's currently a lot of demand for the new capsules. So when we go to augment capsules over here, you're going to notice there is the Gran Gladia soul. This is the new capsule that just came out. In order to make one of these, you actually need 10 of these Fuchsia capsules, you need 5 Gladia souls, and you need 10 Foundia capsules. We're going to craft one of these, and if we take a quick look at these prices, they're currently going for 7.6 million. They were going for 10 million earlier when the servers first came up, so they are really high in demand and they are selling like hotcakes. This is where you make a ton of money. Considering that you just need to do 2 runs in order to get 10 of the new Fuchsia capsules, and each run, let's say it takes 3 minutes, that's 6 minutes. Basically, you're making more than 1 million Meseta every single minute by running this. So if you have the gear, you can make so much money by doing this when there is new content. Now, obviously, the Gran Gladia soul prices are going to go down eventually, probably by day 2 or day 3, simply because a lot of people are going to be doing this. However, if you are fully geared right at the beginning and you were able to clear the dual quest and get S ranks every single time, and if you also pre-farmed a bunch of your Gladia souls to begin with, because remember, it does require 5 regular Gladia souls, then you would be able to craft a ton of these and make a killing on the market. However, I don't want this video just to be bragging about, oh, you need good gear in order to make a ton of money. So I want to showcase how potency is multiplicative over here. So as we can see, my potency is again 239.4 or 240%. And we are actually going to be replacing one of my augments over here. So as we can see, I have a Mega Trial right here on my weapon, and we're actually going to be replacing it with the Gran Gladia soul. As you can see, the Gran Gladia soul actually gives us 4.75% potency as well as 25 HP and 7 PP, compared to the Mega Trial, which only gives 2 PP, 3.5% potency as well as some damage resistance and all down resistance. So the potency difference between the Mega Trial as well as the Gran Gladia soul is actually only 1.25%. However, it's going to increase my potency over here far more than 1.25%. I'm just going to show you that right now. So we're simply going to go over here to our add augments. We're going to add an augment onto our Wingguard Katana, our Gran Gladia soul, and we're going to be replacing our Mega Trial with our Gran Gladia soul. So 7% success rate, affix, say yes, and we're going to use a 20% booster over here as well as an augmentation item protection, so we don't actually lose the capsule if we do fail the 27% gamble. So here we go, we're going to gamble, 27% success rate, it fails. No big deal, let's try this again. This time we're going to bump it up to 37% with a 30% booster. Again, we have the augmentation item protection, and let's gamble at 37%, and there we go, it was a success. So now when we go to our personal and we go to our character sheet data, you can see it increased my potency significantly. Instead of 241% potency, it increased it to 243.5%, simply because I increased my potency by 1.25% on one singular augment. So, I just wanted to showcase over here that, hey, potency is multiplicative. So the higher the potency you have, the more important those 0.5%, those 0.25% are gonna matter. Because the higher your potency, the more effective those multipliers are gonna become. And of course, to top things off over here, I do want to show the potential maximum potency over here. This is Emiko's gear. They currently have all of the best in slot, and they have 279.8% potency, almost 280% potency, which is absolutely insane. Special thanks to all the members for supporting the channel. It really means a lot to me. Thank you again. But yeah, that's all I wanted to cover in today's video. Hopefully you guys found it helpful. If you did, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.